All right, so UFC 257 is in the books. We all know what happened. Conor McGregor took the L. Dustin Poirier avenged his loss to Conor McGregor. So in this video, I wanted to go over and talk about what is next for Dustin Poirier. Like, what should or who should Dustin Poirier fight next? There shouldn't be much thought about this, but his next opponent should be or must be Charles Oliveira, because him and Charlie Olives are actually on fire. They both are coming off of wins, and that is the next fight that makes the most sense for both of these gentlemen. Like Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier for at least the interim title, if not for the championship belt. The reason why I said interim title, because that will give enough time to Khabib to reevaluate and see who wins the fight. Like, obviously, if Dustin wins the fight against Charles Oliveira, Khabib already defeated Dustin, so he's not gonna come back. But if Charles Oliveira defeats Dustin Poirier, that might interest Khabib to make a comeback, because Khabib is actually very high on Charles Oliveira. He really likes Charles Oliveira, so maybe that's one fight he may come back for. But what I think about Dustin Poirier is that he should fight Charles Oliveira next for at least interim title, if not for the championship belt, and then go from there. Now, if for some reason UFC can't make that happen, what they should do is book Dustin Poirier with Nate Diaz. Reason why I said Nate Diaz, because Nate Diaz was the first person who called Dustin out on Twitter. I know it just doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is, right? So they can book him against Nate Diaz, because they both were supposed to fight, and for some reason that fight just didn't work out. But they can book these two gentlemen again and see what happens. But the problem with that is that Nate is coming off of a loss, and he's not even ranked in 155. So I'm not sure if that even makes any sense. Like I know Dustin wants to fight Nate, but in terms of ranking perspective, it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm not sure if they can really make that happen. But then again, hey, they are big names. Nate draws money. Dustin should be drawing money because he just defeated Conor McGregor, and that brought a lot of light on him. So, they both should sell the fights anyway. So maybe they can book it in that regard. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know if they should or should not book that fight. So these are the two fights I think they booked Dustin Poirier in. If for some reason UFC can't make either one of that happen, then what they can do is book Dustin against Justin or Tony. I'm more leaning towards Justin than Tony, but then again, it totally depends like who is available at that time and who can sign the dotted line first. The reason why I'm leaning toward Justin is because they both have history, and they can both do Dustin versus Justin like 2 for maybe interim title and go from there. And if that can work, great. If not, then they can do Dustin versus Tony and see what happens. But the problem with Justin and Tony is that they both are coming off of losses, so you can't really put both of them in title fights, so they both need at least a win to be calling Dustin out for the championship like fight, or for like interim title fight, whatnot, so yeah. But for now, they should just stick Dustin versus Charles or Dustin versus Nate. That's what I think they should be doing. If not, then hey, they can do whatever they want to. I don't know. You know what I mean? But with that being said, that's basically in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely drop a comment, subscribe, share, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, and one more thing. If Charles and Nate didn't work out, they can do a trilogy with Conor. Like, they can do Dustin versus Conor trilogy and go from there. That's the third fight they can make, keeping Justin and Tony out of the picture. So these are the 3 fights I believe should be happening